What's good, y'all? This is C Certified Brewhead, and welcome to episode 2 of our brand new series, Against the Grain, where we highlight breweries in Quebec who have kind of done something a little different and brewed beers that typically aren't made here. Now, we are here right now at Messorem Bracitorium here in, I don't really know the area, I guess it's like kind of sud-west, the southwest to Montreal, like Point St. Charles-ish, something like that. Basically, these guys have brought everything that we love about American craft beer. So the large, as you can see behind me if you're watching here, the brick, the big ceilings, the warehouse vibe, the dope music, and of course, the haze. These guys are the haze gods of Quebec. This is everything I've been begging for. If you guys have been listening to BAOS or watching BAOS over the last few years, you'll know that this place is basically the answer to my personal prayers. So we're about to sit down with Vincent and Marc-André, the two owners. Vincent is also the head brewer, and Marc-André does all the graphic design and artwork on the cans, everything like that. And we're going to talk about what made them start this brewery. So let's get into it.
Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What are we drinking right now, fellas?
It's Fossoyeuse. We've done that one last year.
Okay. Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
Yeah, and double IPA, 8.4%.
Great.
Our
Super smooth. That's
signature.
Okay.
Signature double dry up.
Yeah.
And second time we do it, we tweak the recipe a little bit.
Okay, so it's a little like tweaked from the
Yeah,
original.
we think it's a little bit better than the first one. So hopefully people are gonna notice the little change.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's nice and tangy. The chalkiness, it's super smooth. I feel like a lot of your stuff has got less and less green. Is that accurate? over
yeah,
the
we
time?
get better and better. You know,
I don't even think it's a bad thing. Like I always,
No, but
I
I mean-
really like that green.
But we
sort of
love-
up there.
we
love the
like
green,
that too.
Right.
You know,
We get. Oh, you love the green.
So
right?
some people don't. They hate it, you know.
Live for the green.
But we kind of like it. So
That's a good episode name. Live for the green.
Exactly. When we release a beer and it's still a bit green, we like it like that. So
Yeah, totally. When you guys started, was that intentional or was that dialing it in from the system? A bit of both.
yeah, a bit of both.
Right, because I mean, you guys had like a ridiculous like from the jump.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
shit was crazy for you guys, and it's only been, we were just saying, it's not even 6 months yet.
Yeah, like the first weekend
Went pretty crazy.
went pretty crazy. I think people were waiting for a project like that. You know,
Agreed.
But for us, at the beginning, you know, when we started working on the project like 3 years ago, we met some people in Burlington. I don't remember where exactly, but we met a bunch of people from Connecticut.
zero gravity.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and they asked us like where to go in Montreal for, you know, like a brewery, you know, like Foam, Monteraf, and all those breweries out there that, you know,
IPA
they sell cans on.
specialized, you know, stuff
Yeah,
like
they
What they
sell
used to
cans
back
on
then.
Yeah.
spot. They
Right.
have merch on
that.
spot.
Vermont
you know?
style, you know.
So yeah, we were already working on the project, and when they asked us, we're like, "There's no really place like that to go in Montreal. You know, there's no places
we
like."
couldn't tell them like an actual place. Like all the breweries do like an IPA here and there.
You know,
but-
Harry-Cana is there, Pit
Yep.
Caribou is there, but you know, Pit Caribou, they're brewing in Gaspésie. They have a pub in Montreal. It's really nice, but it's not like Hutteraf. It's not like Hill Farmstead that you go there for release. You don't,
Yeah.
you know, it's
not like
something
focusing on a certain style
Right.
before than doing other
different. And not
other
specialized
stuff, you
on
know?
in IPAs.
Right.
So, and we really, you know, like we used to go like often in the United States to just for beer, you know, like for IPAs and shit. And you know, like it's not because there's not enough IPAs in Quebec. It's just like there wasn't enough IPAs for taste, you know, here. So
And you
You know,
specifically mean New England IPAs, I'm assuming.
Yeah, pretty much, you know, like-
mostly the haze type of stuff, which
Yeah.
didn't really
But
exist
for me,
prior
like
to-
the
Big fan
IPA
of
is
that,
yeah.
for me, it's a New England IPA now. It's a new standard.
Yeah.
You know, if you brew like an IPA, it could be a West Coast IPA, but I mean, like, I think the new IPAs, the New England IPA, like,
Yeah.
even if people doesn't like the NAPA thing, that we don't really use that name because we don't think it's, you know, it's we're not in New England first, and we just think that IPA now must be a NAPA, so that's why there's no like NAPA on our cans, or we don't advertise our cans with the New England IPA like title. We don't, you know, there's no like fucking like big fonts like New England shit, and then you open the can and it's not even like a New England IPA.
Right.
I think it's just weird that people are advertising their beers with the name New England, and it's not even a New England boat. Yeah, well.
Yeah, we feel an
we just-
IPA
yeah.
should be that. You know what I mean?
Right. That's
Without
the new
having to
standard.
put out like names and stuff, you know, to get clients. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like a lot of breweries in the States, they don't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
It's an American IPA.
Right.
It is what it is now. It's New England IPA. It's an American IPA.
right. And you guys do that. You do a West Coast IPA, the okay, and that
It's
that
really
was
crispy,
noted
yeah.
as a West Coast IPA specifically, which seems to be the new thing, I guess. To agree with what you're saying now, if it's a West Coast, people say it's a West Coast.
Exactly.
Whereas before it
'Cause,
used to be
it was known for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it still does. Like breweries still do like West Coast IPA. It's perfect like that. You
Right.
know, we kind of know what you're gonna get.
right.
We mostly want to focus on like fruity stuff, juicy IPAs,
Big
but-
ass stouts.
Yeah,
Big pastry boys.
Yeah.
Oh, I grabbed that.
I like
it's-
that.
We're gonna focus on that for next year.
Yeah.
That and sour beers.
That's
A
what
few
you said.
pilsners as
Yeah,
well.
I saw that. That was. I think I was here and I tried it from the tank before it was allowed to
Okay.
be okay one. Yeah, that's sick. I love that you guys are doing that. I had the bottle. What was the stout called? The bottle one.
Ceremony.
Ceremony. Yeah, oh shit. I had that on Christmas. That was the shit. It was super
Thanks.
dope. Really cool to see that, and the bottle with the clear bottle was just a wicked concept.
Yeah, it's,
and it just encouraged people not to stash it, because my immediate thing, if I got a big ass bottle of stout, I'm like, put that with
We do
Yeah.
that too. You know, I have like a tons of bottles that I've been sitting for like so
like-
many years.
And they're not even good anymore.
Exactly. Like in the end, we just opened them and
wasting
we're like,
beer.
oh
Yeah,
man.
we opened like I think was it an Aronia, or we opened something like 2 weeks ago. It
No,
was
a few
dead.
beers like from
Aronia from
Pit
Alvaro.
Caribou.
Okay.
Yeah, everything.
From
is,
3 years ago, man. Ah, man.
Not the same.
Yeah.
Dude, we still have like Espionage from 2016 in the
Something
fridge.
like that.
But it's
We
still like
not,
it.
no, it's
Some
not
of them
good
work,
anymore.
man.
Some them.
Some of them work, but not so much. So when you guys were in I'm going to come back to the full beginning of it all, but since you brought it up, I thought it was a good point that when you're in Burlington and people are like, so where do I go in Montreal for something like this? Like, how did that... You guys were already working on this project.
Yeah.
So you knew that you were about to do the same thing. Like,
It was just like the little tap in the back, like, okay, guys,
we're
just
doing
keep-
the right thing.
Yeah, yeah, you like keep going.
Right.
That was like that's what I felt when we were talking with them. And as soon as we left that place,
You were like, all right.
I was with Sebastian and Vincent at that time, and we talked about it. It was like, yo, I think we're on the right way, man. We just do it, like, all in, let's go.
right.
And we did it.
Did you ever have any doubts that you were doing the right thing?
What?
No.
Did you ever have any doubts?
We didn't, but a lot of people around us,
Like the
they,
industry,
so, yeah.
yeah.
Maybe
Because
not
it's
the
a big
industry, but
change,
friends,
like,
it's,
maybe.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, friends. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's a bit. It's
Why?
a big project to start a brewery.
It's a lot of money.
you know?
Yeah. No, it's a
Not
very
only
big-
that, it's like to have that kind of concept without having any breweries doing it before. You don't have anything to.
There's no proven track record.
Exactly. So like everybody, like the banks, consultants,
Oh, yeah.
people like that, they were like, "You
you
guys
mean?
are fucking crazy."
Me and
It's never
Sebastian
gonna
went to
work.
Wow.
you know,
It's
like,
like, man,
PME Montreal.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're involved in the project here. They helped us
Good.
with some money, you know. And me and Sebastian had a meeting over there, and they were like, I don't know, 15 maybe around the table. And when I started talking about the marketing thing, and you know, like the way that we're selling our beers, no distribution and shit, they were like flipping out. Like,
they just couldn't
were,
get it.
Oh yeah, they were like,
The
"What the
banks
fuck are you guys
too.
doing?" Like,
Yeah.
and they were like shaking their heads and taking notes, like, "You guys are fucked." Like, it's
But they
not
still
gonna
gave you the
happen.
money.
But now, like, everything that I said at that meeting is happening. I was a bit afraid, you know, like
We
saying
were
that to
afraid,
you know, like people
Yeah.
that are really, you know, they're working for the city. They're working, you know, like they're, you know, it's business.
They see
people.
a lot of projects.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and why you open a brewery and now you'll fucking like change everything in this world? You know, it's not gonna happen for them. And you know, at first I was like, maybe they're right, but you know, like I'm thinking about something, and I think we're just going like 100, and that's what we did. And I think so far it's pretty cool, man, and it's really like the support of the Montreal city. You know, like all the. You know, like
the drinkers, the
drinkers,
BSC
everyone.
People, you know,
The support is really awesome. Like you
People
can't
really
ask more
enjoy
than that.
the-
It's just like it's like a dream come true for sure.
Yeah.
And
It's like so much more than we thought, you know.
Really, eh?
We didn't expect that much, you know.
So like
People really enjoy the concept. They really dig it. You know, they come here.
we were
they
expecting
grab
selling
fresh
cans,
beers,
but
stuff
maybe
like
not
that.
that.
not
you know,
the
like,
lineups every Saturday.
Yeah, we were like,
We weren't
yeah, if we
expecting
sell the
lineups.
cans in like 2 or 3 weeks, man, should be
lasts,
good.
it's good,
We
yeah.
keep everything cold, you know. Like an IPA should last like a couple weeks without any problems, you know.
course,
so we
yeah.
were like, yeah, we sell all the beers in like a couple weeks. It's no big deal. We're gonna try it, man. Since the first day we opened, we've been selling everything in like a weekend or something like that. It's
crazy.
Thank you to all of you guys for coming here and
Yeah, man.
supporting us. It's really appreciated.
It's really, really.
Merci à tout le monde de nous supporter. Pour vrai, c'est juste fou de pouvoir vivre ça à tous les jours avec vous autres, tous les gens qu'on a rencontrés, everyone that we meet here at the, in the tap room. It's pretty crazy to meet you guys and talk about, you know, like our stuff, what we do. And
That
shit.
was part of the
Yeah,
concept too, you know, having the opportunity to be close with the clients.
Actually talk to them.
Exactly.
People
we're,
to
you know,
gather.
we're behind the bar. You
Yeah,
know,
we're
we
right
talk with
there.
people.
Yeah, you're every single time. Every time I've come,
Yeah,
both
yeah.
you guys.
It's the
here,
closest
like, yeah.
you can get, you know. It's
Yeah.
it's what you see is what you get, you know. Like we're here, Vince is brewing, you know, and you know sometimes he's behind the bar, you know, like talking to people.
People
It's-
have questions, we answer them, you know, directly. We get like instant feedback for the beers,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
they can visit like
Yeah.
the
Yeah, you
whole
take them on the
brewery.
tour,
You know, we don't
Yeah.
have much time. It's something we'd like to do more in the future
Definitely.
because it's like even for us, you know, as clients, we love to do like brewery tours
Yeah,
and stuff
it's
like
fun.
that. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool to see the environment, the tanks. It's always impressive.
That's
you know?
how Vince actually met Ben from Oval. You know, me, Sebastian, and Vince, we went to fucking Gaspésie like 5 years ago, I think. And then we went to Oval and we looked through the window and he was there. So we fucking like
knocked
knocked
on
on the door. And he opened.
Can
and-
we visit?
Yeah. And
He's like,
it was like, but yeah.
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
Quiet. Okay. So
And now you're friends with him.
yeah, we were hooked for since that day, man. The concept, the place.
The
We
products.
love the beers
Yeah, the
so
beers are great.
much and everything. So it's one of the reasons we actually do that project for real.
Okay. This project was because
Yeah.
of going to Laval.
A lot, yeah.
Maybe not Oval.
Not
we were working on
not
the project before
100%,
going there.
but I
Okay.
mean, his like the mentality around that, you know, quality
Yeah.
first
We were not working on Messorem, but we were talking about
doing
building something.
project, something like that.
Okay, so let me just take it back then on that note. What is like how did both of you guys get into beer? And then we'll take that to then how this project started and to today.
We, me and Marc-André were friends for like so many years. We used to play music in different bands, you know.
Okay.
We used to do shows together and stuff like that. And like later, we used to. I used to brew.
I was
like,
about to say something really bad.
No, I
about
was-
that.
You can say whatever you want.
I know. We were sucking each other's dick, you know.
more casual stuff. You know?
It happens.
You know.
It's for
And,
friends, couple mates, you know.
No, we
2020, bro.
we were hanging out more and more, and I used to brew I used to home brew for a while before the project, and we used to do like small gatherings, small parties and stuff like that. Everybody bring beers. We used to drink beer,
Get drunk as fuck.
get drunk.
Of course.
Oh, that's good. That's not good. Okay. Oh, I love that style.
Drain.
Let's bring more of that style. You know. Meet other people. We actually met a lot of people on Untapped for real.
Really?
Yeah, and
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's
we,
weird. That's true.
some of them are clients here.
Yeah.
and good friends and stuff like that.
We,
and
you know, we used to do, you know, like to do like the ESO, in search of NFT shit,
trading beer,
trading beer, and all the clients, all the people that I used to trade with, they're coming here like often, and it's pretty crazy. I don't think they were expecting me to
actually do something like that.
I think a lot of people got surprised when they saw us here.
Right, they're like, "Oh shit!" I was surprised when they
Yeah,
first came
I
in.
remember you.
Yeah, because we met. I don't
that's
think we had
you.
met, Mark, but we met about 2 years ago at Liquid Art in Hamilton, and you were a brewer, which I'm sure we'll get to, at a different brewery. And we hung out for a bit. Of course, it was a beer festival, so we were pretty trashed. I remember speaking to you.
You talked about it in your top beers of
when we did
2019.
Pretty cool
right? Yeah, you said
festival
something
for
about
real.
that.
Yes, I definitely did, and that was cool. So I was like, "Oh shit!" Because I think we were talking about that.
Yeah.
and then the
Not
next
you,
year-
motherfucker!
Yeah, this fucking guy. Then he comes through bringing the haze to Montreal, because that means you'd already sort of been working with that. Anyway, I'm digressing a bit, but I guess you're getting a bunch of that. People not expecting the scale
exactly.
and the scope of what you guys have sort of built here.
And especially like the place is kind of big. We wanted that, that big feel that you're not,
But also cozy.
Exactly.
Because you got the outdoor bit during the summer. That shit is rammed. It's crazy. And then you got the ice rink here, which is so Canadian. I love it.
It's gonna be better next summer.
Yes.
Like since we have that new space in the back, well,
able
we
to
should be
expand
able
that.
to expand the terrace, like almost double the size.
I love
We'll
it.
try.
We'll
try.
see.
Oh,
If the city,
let you do it.
yeah.
Right. Sorry, I
Yes,
diverted
please.
us. Please.
Please, Montreal.
Please.
Be cool with
So
us.
you guys were doing the house parties. People
Exactly.
knew what was going. You met people in
Exactly. We
Untapped.
were,
So you had a little you at the time. You probably were you into the haze? Was that a thing, or was that not yet?
Not so much, but we started going to Vermont a
so
lot.
much.
Okay, so this is before
But,
you were working as a brewer
Oh
professionally.
yeah.
So you guys were
Before
just
like
beer
5-6
fans,
years ago.
and you were doing the trips. Like a lot of people in Quebec do. Burlington is 2 hours from here, door to door. So
Exactly.
you're able to you were just visiting in the here and there and going to see what the fuck are they doing here? And you're seeing this
Exactly.
haze and you're like, and this type of environment. You're like, there's nothing like this at home. Is that kind of the
And like for us, we're like that as individuals. We're always pushing our limits. Like he's doing it, I'm doing it. We were doing that in music and stuff like that. So
we want to
wanna
be out there,
we want to do that too with
crazy shit.
with the project here. So when we do something, we don't do it like I don't know how to say it.
We're going on
100%.
Yeah.
We do it 100%. So we started going to the States more and more, getting into trades more and more, getting to know the market in the States more and more, stuff like that.
And we thought that
going
the
to
market in the
festivals, like meeting people,
right?
it's important
Connecting,
stuff, yeah.
right?
The market in the U.S. is really different, and
Very different, yeah.
At first, Vermont or Burlington is like an hour and a half from here, like pretty much. And the fact that they're somewhere else, it's like from an hour and a half, of
And it's a whole other
driving.
world.
Exactly.
Like culturally, like
Exactly.
But it's so close.
Exactly.
But at the end, we're so far from.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The beer community
beer
there
scene,
is the beer scene is really different there. An hour and a half away from here.
It's kind of crazy over an invisible line.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's
And you're just like, what the fuck?
It's like day and
What's
night.
going
I don't,
on?
Yeah, exactly. It's day
it
and
is
night.
day and night, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't get why. It's so close, and I don't know. Like, it's really weird to feel like we're the kind of the first IPA breweries around here because it was not easy to do, but I'm just. I wouldn't say lucky, but I would just say like it's just a bit weird that we are the first to do it here in Montreal.
Like doing
It's-
that kind of concept 100%.
Right.
Yeah, it's just
So those days of visiting Burlington 5 or 6 years ago, you're doing that. You keep going, and you're enjoying the beer there, and I arguably you probably got a taste for the hazy IPAs and the pastry stouts that they're doing there, and the crispy boys and all that shit, and the sours, of course. And you're like, why can't? Is it? I'm putting words into your mouth here, but is it you were you were like mind blown that this sort of stuff exists, but when you come back here.
doesn't
Things are
really
very-
exist.
It
Exactly.
doesn't exist.
And
It exists
as-
with, like,
as a
Montreal,
drink, as
yeah.
a drinker too. You know what I mean? It's like
course, yeah.
certain styles of beer. I don't think they're like in my opinion. I don't love like I started and I tried like all the beer styles possible, you know, and now
we talk about like years ago.
Like 10 years ago. Yeah, you know, you get into barley wines, you get into I don't know, man, Weizenbock,
Red Ale,
Belgian stuff.
exactly.
Red Ale.
See, like we started drinking like Unibrew and stuff like that. It's
like good brown ales.
Yeah, it's good beers, but I mean, at a point we were like, what are we drinking on a regular basis? You know, day-to-day basis. We drink IPAs.
Right, that's your favorite. That's your palate.
Exactly.
Okay.
We go to the States to buy IPAs because we don't think
Wild
we
ales
find enough.
also.
Yeah, a bit more like wild ales, saison beers, pilsners.
Vince really
imperial
likes
stouts.
saison, you know, like dry, really like
Dry
I say
saison.
sesh.
It's I like
He likes
sweet
saison.
beers and dry
Right.
beers too. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
The whole range.
yeah, the whole range.
Right.
But I know my styles.
Even brown ales?
You know.
Okay.
I don't mind a brown.
brown ale last night.
Yeah,
It was
I don't.
He's drunk.
I don't mind
They have
a
their
good
place,
brown
yeah.
ale. You know what I mean?
But you don't necessarily need to make them. But
Exactly. We
they're
don't. We don't feel like we have to do all the styles. You
Of
know,
course,
we want to
yeah.
focus on different styles and be better at that. You know, focusing on that, you have to like we brew IPAs like
there are
every day.
breweries
You
for
know what I
every-
mean? We tweak our processes every time. We just feel we get better and better. So
At what we do.
Right.
And there's some breweries good at what they're doing.
Right.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
we don't think it's a good thing to, you know, like to go like everywhere and you do, you know,
Try
you
and
do
do
brown
everything.
ales, you do this and you do that. Just focus on what you can do good and
what you like, too,
And what
you
you
know?
like. We started this project first because we wanted to drink what we, you know, like we asked Vince to brew something for us at first. Like, yo, can you brew something like this? So we can fucking
So is that
drink
how
it?
this started? So you'd be visiting the States and you come back, you're like, yo, can you
let's
brew
try-
some shit like
yeah.
this?
Yeah.
So you were home brewing New England.
Exactly.
essentially.
Like let's test that, and we
Trying
were
it out.
doing like a bit like what you did this week. You know, blindfolded
Yeah.
testing like with solid stuff. You know, and we're like, oh shit. man,
Like,
can't-
what do I like the best? And
Yeah, exactly. And,
be like,
and,
alright.
and my beer was kind of at a good level to.
Oh, you were
other-
comparing your beer.
Yeah,
with,
exactly.
like,
we were doing.
We did that
like,
with other half,
let's say
Treehouse
my
and
beer
Oval.
versus
That's amazing.
like the top brewers. You know.
Yeah,
Right.
we did four
Is this
glasses
far
blindfolded.
off or not so bad? It was not
Yeah.
so bad. So okay,
That's
man,
fucking
let's
amazing.
continue on that. You know, and
Okay. So
It's just crazy. We're just
fucking
brewing
doing
beers for ourselves and for beer fans, and you know, like having families here on Saturdays and Sundays. It's just
the kids, I heard about
yeah,
that.
it's just
the
crazy
basic
to have
skating
people
rinks
here.
right
Skating,
now.
but even during the summer, there were kids on there. All my friends who have had kids are coming up and telling me.
Yeah,
no, but it's
But dude,
it's
it
part
means
of
a
the
lot
vibe,
to us,
you know?
man. It's-
the vibe, the
vibe.
permit we have here. We're not a bar. We're a tap room. So
then
Every
Make sure
Saturday
you got the
mornings,
food.
every Sunday mornings, we have families
we have a
coming
bit of
here.
food.
It's
but
it's so nice.
It's mostly
man.
about
It's-
families and stuff. You know.
Yeah, you guys are very welcoming, and you're not snobby and pretentious in any
No,
shape or form.
and we wanna talk
I've
with
seen-
people, we
I've
wanna-
been sitting here with my friends, watching you guys talk to everybody, and I've seen it.
It's really important.
and I just think it's wonderful, and it's exactly what beer is about. It's about that, and that you guys are showcasing a different version of beer than Quebec, what people are used to, at least in Montreal, and it's really elevating the scene, and it's what people needed, but they didn't know they needed.
We gotta be true to ourselves. We gotta be true
Yeah,
to
and
people.
keep doing that
And
shit, bro.
I think people should, you know, take notes of this. You gotta be true to yourself. You gotta be true to
Every
people. And no big heads, no attitude. You gotta be real. It's only beer, and
Tony beer.
it is what it is.
It's beer. but
We're
it's
having
still-
fun, and
important.
we're having this place here for people to have fun. And if they want to know more about the products and about beers and whatever, they want to talk about it and trade some beers or whatever, they can come here, talk with us, and we're just having fun here.
Anyone.
We're
And
here
it's
all
really
the
important.
time, so.
Et merci encore à tout le monde qui va avoir pris le temps d'avoir écouté toute cette émission-là avec nous, qui est un peu chaud en ce moment. Là. Mais le support, man, que vous donnez à Messorem depuis le début est genre tellement important pour nous. Puis si vous êtes pas là, ben ça n'arrive pas, ça, ce qui se passe en ce moment. Puis c'est vraiment, vraiment important pour nous. Puis sachez que même si vous faites le line-up le samedi matin, on pense à vous. On trouve ça un peu fou, on trouve ça un peu capoté, mais c'est tellement important pour nous, pour la business, que ce que ça donne. Puis encore aujourd'hui, on pense encore à tout ça, puis c'est un peu fou de vivre ce rêve-là après 6 mois. Ça fait 6 mois qu'on fait ça. C'est un peu un rêve, puis sans vous, ben ça n'arrive pas. Fait que soyez fiers de vous. Je suis content que vous buvez de la Messorem. Je suis content que vous supportez BAOS. Je suis content que vous supportez tout ce qui se passe au Québec. C'est super important de supporter en tant que communauté de la bière et non nécessairement de devoir talk shité dans le bac des autres. Je pense que c'est important que tout le monde se supporte. On est une petite ville, on est les Gaulois en Amérique du Nord, on est une seule province qui parle français dans toute l'Amérique du Nord. Je pense que c'est important que tout le monde stick together. Puis c'est important qu'on soit vrai, unis, puis que tout se passe dans le realness de la chose, puis qu'on boive, puis qu'on ait du plaisir pour la bonne raison de. Puis c'est juste boire entre amis et en famille. C'est juste real from the heart.
Hey man, respect. Hey, you can just take
Cheers.
take
Ah, faut
There you go. You got
Ben, sérieusement, cheers.
Hey man, guys, thank you so much.
Long
Really
live to
appreciate
BAOS. Long
Amen.
life to BAOS.
Long life to Messorem. Where can everybody find Messorem online?
Messorem.co, Instagram. It's Messorem.
Bracitorium.
I think so.
We wanted people to come here,
Yep.
meet everybody.
Yep. Talk to
So
you guys.
our concept is to bring people here. So come here.
Definitely come talk with us. Come,
Yeah, man.
come have
Come
fun
through.
every Saturdays.
Bois.
You don't have
Bon
to do the
spot.
lineup at 11 in the morning.
You can
you
come
gotta
later,
come
you
out
get the bill.
at 1 p.m. There's no lineup. You
On
can
fait
come
pas 4
in.
guys.
Mais non, il y a de la bière en masse pour tout le monde. Vous pouvez venir à 4h l'après-midi un samedi, vous allez avoir de la bière, inquiétez-vous pas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make sure you check these guys out. Please, if you're ever in Montreal, come down. It's super easy from wherever you're staying in Montreal. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all so much.
Shout out
man.
BAOS.
Hey, shout out Mr.
Shout out to this guy, Craig Torn.
man.
Bro.
I really appreciate
Tiffany.
y'all.
Appreciate it.
Best
Guys.
caller in the world.
Hey, all day. If you guys enjoyed the episode, smash a thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media at BOS Podcast and check out the long form audio so you can hear very attractive gentlemen like these motherfuckers right here talk about the best craft beer in Quebec. That's it, guys. See you in the next episode. Get it in ya. Bye.